Hey everyone, this is Dave Allen, the dating specialist here, and do I have a story for you? Before I married my one and only, I lived the single life for quite a long time, 20 years to be exact. During that time, I dated a lot of great girls, and I couldn't let go of a nagging question. Is she the right one for me? That might be a question you've thought about as well. I would agonize over it, even when dating Angie, the amazing woman who would one day become my wife. There were times I was terrified to move forward, fearing that I would make a bad decision. I still remember that fateful Christmas morning of 2013. One of the gifts that I brought Angie that morning was an engagement ring. Shortly after proposing, I opened one of Angie's gifts to me, which was a guitar slide made of glass. You might already see where this is going. My anxiety was still through the roof, and my hands were still shaking as I opened her gift. Immediately upon opening the package, I dropped the guitar slide, and it shattered on the ground. So yeah, I was scared. I wish I knew back then what I'm about to share with you today. As I lead my clients through the dating process, I ask them to consider 4 essential questions developed by Elisa Goodwin Snell as part of her Lasting Love Academy materials. Am I safe? Are we compatible? Are we committed? Can we solve problems as a couple? Let's take a look at each of these questions in a little more detail. Am I safe? This is the first and foundational question you want to consider with anyone you date. While this would of course include physical safety, the focus of this question is more centered on ensuring that you are dating someone who is emotionally mature, who will treat you well both today and into the future. This question is not just for women to consider. It is just as important for men to evaluate their level of safety in their relationships with women. This is due to the fact that there are as many toxic women as there are men. To help you determine if you are safe in a relationship, you will want to evaluate the empathy, self-control, and personal responsibility, or ESP, of the person you are dating. When you are in a relationship with someone who is greatly lacking in one or more of these areas, it is likely they will exhibit toxic behaviors that will just get worse over time. As so many of my friends and family members who have been divorced will attest, you do not want to be in this situation. The repercussions can be staggering and impact your life and the lives of your children for decades to come. It can be tricky to determine someone's ESP in the early stages of dating. There are a number of things you can look for, but we will have to cover those in another video. Are we compatible? This is another important question and probably the one that most singles think of when they are asking if they are dating the quote-unquote right person for them. It is important to start asking this question in the early stages of dating, and you may need to reevaluate your answer throughout the dating process. To answer this question, I recommend that my clients create a top 10 list of the most important qualities they look for in a spouse. The top 5 items in the list should be non-negotiable. The person they are dating should have these qualities at a pretty high level. The bottom 5 items can be works in progress, but should still be apparent in their partner. By creating this list, my clients are able to prioritize what is most important to them and maybe let go of some of the things that are of lesser importance. There are more aspects to this question we could cover. For example, what flaws and weaknesses would you be willing to accept? But this will have to do for now. Are we committed? Once you are in an exclusive relationship with someone, you will want to determine if you are both committed to the relationship, which entails creating a secure attachment. Sue Johnson outlines a great way to evaluate the level of commitment in a relationship in her book, Hold Me Tight. She recommends we look for 3 qualities. First, accessibility, meaning your partner is available to you when you reach out for connection. Number 2, responsiveness, meaning you can rely on your partner to respond to your feelings and needs in an emotionally sensitive way. And 3, engagement, meaning your partner will value you and be emotionally present. Not only will you want your partner to be accessible, responsive, and engaged, or ARE, you will also want to evaluate yourself in these areas. It is not very effective if only one person is committed to the relationship. Can we solve problems as a couple? Similar to the "Are we committed?" question, you will want to ask the "Can we solve problems as a couple?" question after you have established an exclusive relationship. Now, you may currently be caught up in the euphoria of the early stages of a relationship in which you say something to the effect of, We never fight. Don't worry, it will come. And as the inevitable conflicts arise, it will be critical to the health of your relationship in both the short and long term that you are able to work together to apply effective communication strategies and problem-solving skills to resolve issues. If you have had some conflicts in your relationship and you've been able to work together to solve those problems in a way that benefits both partners, that is a great sign. Well, now you know these 4 essential questions to help you determine if he or she is the one. I could have gone into how there is actually no such thing as the one. Rather, there are multiple people out there who would make a great partner for you. But that's a conversation for another day. May your love story have a happy ending. If you need some extra support in determining if you are dating the right person for you, or help in developing dating and relationship skills, set up some time with me and let's have a chat. I do video conference sessions with people all over the world. Click the link down below in the comments to schedule a time with me. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell.